Hello, everyone, and welcome to our open house today. We're actually sitting in an open house here in Henderson, beautiful Sun City, Anthem. And my good friend and colleague, Doni, is here with me today. And we were just chit-chatting. I thought I'd throw us on the video real quick so to share our conversation with you. But Doni, just introduce yourself real quick. Let us know who you are and what company you're with.
I'm Doni Strickland with RCG Home Loans.
All right, and you are a loan officer, right?
I am.
All right, good deal. So, Doni, will you let us know what it is you are currently seeing in the market from a mortgage perspective?
In the last couple of weeks, we've started seeing some more increases in interest rates, which I know all of us are concerned about and don't want to necessarily have going on, but it is creating a lot of opportunity from the buyer's perspective. Because it is limiting the folks that are in the market, it's giving buyers the opportunity to get better pricing and better concessions or contributions from the sellers, which is helping out with a lot of folks being able to get into their homes.
All right, and I like that perspective, right? Higher interest rates mean less competition.
Exactly.
So if you are, interested in buying a property, this is the absolute best time to do that. Because should rates go down, then we're going to see a lot more competition enter the market from more people.
Absolutely. We'll see a lot more competition. Whereas at that point in time, you'll start seeing prices jumping up because of that level of competition. But if you're in your home already, then you can take advantage of those lower interest rates by refinancing, as opposed to having to negotiate a higher price tag on that home. You already got it at the lower price. Number one. And number two, if you deal with us at RCG Home Loan, we have our perfect rate promise that if the rates come down anytime in the next 2 years, we'll refinance you with no lender fees.
Okay. All right. Good deal. That is really, really good to know. Now, I do have another question for you.
Sure.
What kind of incentives or programs or anything available out there for first-time home buyers or people who are active or retired military service men and women? Are we doing anything for them?
Well, VA loans are always a fantastic option with no down payment required, and they do have some of the lowest interest rates of any loan program out there. The first-time homebuyer programs are fantastic for those that they work for. The challenge that we're finding is that the income limits on those first-time homebuyer programs are so low that they're prohibiting folks from being able to purchase at today's home prices. So for Clark County here, the lowest level or the best level program for the down payment assistance requires an income of $55,000 or less. By the time your income is $55,000 or less, if you have a car payment, it's very difficult to qualify for that home.
Right.
The other challenge that we're seeing with folks wanting to use the down payment assistance programs is a lot of them do require you to stay in that loan, not just in the home, but in that loan for 5 to 7 years. So if interest rates do go down next year, and you go to refinance to get that lower interest rate, that can cause you to have to repay that down payment assistance back to the entity that provided it in the first place. And that's something that a lot of folks are kind of shying away from in our higher rate environment right now because of that.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a benefit there too for those folks who plan to live in their homes, if they're buying their forever home at this point, or they're trying to buy something and create a legacy for their family. They want to leave something for their children. For folks like that or buying with that intent, they can still take advantage of those programs. And
absolutely they can. The one thing to consider is making sure what that time frame is. For some of the Nevada state programs, if you do say the program that offers 4% down, that's 7 years that would be needed in order to not have to repay those funds, but that is prorated. So let's say we're not right that rates may come down next year. Let's say it takes 4 years for them to go down. At that point in time, you've been there 4 of the 7 years. So you would only be repaying 3/7 of that down payment assistance program, not the entire
only the
thing.
part that you've used, right?
Only the part that's unused.
Right.
Yes. However, if you're doing a down payment assistance program that is a lender sponsored program, some of those do require you to be in the same loan for the entire 5 years typically on those. And if you pay it off at month 59, you owe the whole thing back. So make sure you know what the terms on those are before you get into one.
Okay, all right, good deal. Now, if someone has questions for you about first-time homebuyer programs, if they're trying to evaluate, which route to take, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Please give me a call. I can be reached at 602-284-6324, or send me an email. I can be reached at Doni, DONI, Strickland, STRICKLAND, at RCG Home Loans.
All right, good deal. And I also want to let you know that you are welcome to leave a comment below in the video. And, Doni and I, we work very closely together, so I would be happy to convey any questions to her as well. All right, so thank you so much for checking out the video today. I hope you were able to get some good information here, at least a couple of good resources for you for information, right? So if you have any questions, just let us know, and we are happy to help. Thanks so much for tuning in.
And Satira, thank you so much for inviting me out to your open house.
You're welcome. You're always welcome. All right, have a great day, guys.